Hey everybody, it is 3:49 in the morning on Wednesday. I'm just getting ready to head out to Seattle. It's going to be a kind of a wild travel day. I fly out to Seattle, go to the show, come right back on a red eye. So it's going to be a wild 24 hours, but you know, thinking about it, I kind of always try to look at these harder travel days as, you know, there's two ways to look at it. It's, I have to travel, and then there's, well, I get to travel, you know? So it's not, I try not to take it for granted that I get to fly all over the country, which is hard for a lot of people to do. So I get to do it every week and then go to, you know, do what I love to do. So I try not to, let the travel get me down and try to be positive and, you know, enjoy the travel as much as I can, because it is without a doubt the hardest part of the job. Sorry that I'm whispering. I have a sleeping wife and 2 sleeping boys. So if I wake them up, you'll probably never see me again. So see you later.
Another week of BTDO. We're in Everett, Washington.
Everett. Two T's.
Two T's? Two T's at the end?
I like a nice big 2 T's.
How many R's in that? 1, 2?
Yeah, one.
Everett. Okay. It's about an hour from Seattle. We've actually never wrestled here before, but we have been in Seattle before. We are Seattle boys sometimes. We've done Defy Wrestling. AEW has come here twice. I remember I wasn't there last time, but the previous time I was. So I like the West Coast, honestly.
Yeah, it's a cool city. Love it. Me and Uno had a nice day date last year.
Yeah.
Walking the city.
Actually, yesterday I went to the same place we had our day date. I went to the pier.
Without me?
Yeah, I did on my own. I went to the pier. I had lunch. I didn't go to the Space Needle this time, though, Al. That's exclusive to you and me.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. But this week we're having a Dynamite as always. We were unfortunately not on Dynamite. The EVPs continue to hold us down. We'll be on Dark. We're actually wrestling people we've wrestled before. Well, it's a trios. One of them we haven't. Asylum we have not. But Midnight Heat.
Midnight Heat.
Yeah, we have Heat with from Defy Wrestling, and so we're gonna punch him in the face today. Punch him in the face.
Other than that, I get to see my action figure for the first time this week. It just came in to Ringside Collectibles, so I'm gonna
a 2-year wait.
A 2-year wait. It's here, so I can't wait to get my hands on that. I'll be filming that, so that'll be in this week's episode. So I'm very, very, very excited for that.
Yeah, and as for me, I just had Midnight Heat. I was going back to that. They're on my brain. We're about to wrestle. I actually just had Mystery Wrestling 8, and we'll be talking about that and dropping some clips later in this episode. You know, we're just preceding the events because I'll fluff that up later on for sure. What about you, John? What are you doing?
I got a wedding this weekend, and I'm gonna shake my little dick.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. So yeah, another full
Should be
week.
a fun episode all around.
Yeah, a big old week for the being.
And we got new gear.
Oh yes, that's right.
We got new gear.
Got new gear. Also, I have a podcast with Adam Cole that maybe I'll drop that in there
Budge?
too. Budge. Yeah.
Hot dog, look at
Yeah. The Budge Hour is what we call it.
Ooh.
Yeah, budging with Budge. What are you?
I'm trying to, make the girls excited.
Okay.
You
You're giving me you know when like Isaiah and Danny Garcia look at each other? That's what I thought you were doing.
That's what I'm actually recreating, is how they talk to each other.
I can't do the face hug this day. I just realized no one could see it. Anyways, big week BTDO starts now.
Join the Dark Order.
close that door. Hey guys, earlier I talked about having a podcast with Adam Cole. This is my podcasting mic. I will move this out of the way for now. And I wanted to talk about it a little bit more before I go in and record an episode, because we're actually going to be doing that from my hotel room. He's not going to be here. I'm actually have to call him in because he's at home. Usually we do it from home. All Elite Arcade is our podcast where me and the Chugs, what is Adam Cole's video gaming name, if you know him on Twitch or anything you might know him from video games. We have a weekly podcast available on all podcasting websites, applications, whatever you do to download RSS feeds, whatever you do to download your podcast. It is available every Monday. Actually, it comes out the same day as this does, as BTDO. We're Monday boys. We love to drop Monday content. We play video games and we talk about those video games. We review the video games that we've been playing each week, as well as discuss news from the video game world. Xbox just dropped some insane news about releasing or letting go of so many people and letting go of a few studios. That's what we talked about last week. I'm not sure what we'll talk about this week quite yet because I have not recorded the episode yet, but I will put a snippet for it right after this little video so that you get a little bit of a tidbit and a little bit of an inside view on what we do here on All Elite Arcade with me and the Chugs. Plus, we sometimes have guests. Not this week. We do 1 week on, 1 week off. We've already had special guest Claudio Castagnoli, which you know obviously from AEW, as well as Dirty Dan Reichert. If you do not know Dan Reichert, he is a active voice of the video game website Giant Bomb. And so you can hear that episode on youtube.com/AEW Games for the video format, or all of your podcasting website applications or feeds. It is available everywhere. Okay, here comes a snippet.
For sure. Another big story this week. PS5 hits 59 million sold as Helldivers also breaks the PlayStation launch sales records. This is pretty big because I'll just read the statement, and just the statement alone is pretty wild. Helldivers 2 is PlayStation's fastest selling game ever. The company announced in its financial records just recently it achieved over 12 million copies sold in under 12 weeks, beating out the previous record held by God of War Ragnarok, which sold 11 million copies in about 10 weeks, roughly.
For the most part, I am a single-player video game player. I want to play a single-player game and engage in a story and things like that. Helldivers 2 completely grabbed me. I could not wait to talk to my friends and be like, hey, do you want to get on Helldivers 2 tonight and do some matches and play some games? It was so easy to jump into. The rewards were really exciting, and clearly the rest of the world feels the same way.
Another hard-fought win for Dark Order.
Big win.
That's right. I don't even know. We should really by now know what our trios division record is, but I'm sure it's positive.
Yeah.
We've won a lot. We've won it up.
Yeah, the good thing is that even though these matches are dark matches, still count towards our record. So helps us out in trios division, one step closer to a trios title match.
Mathematically, we're going to get there. Eventually, we'll have too many wins. They're going to have the rewards.
Yeah.
It's bound to happen.
Everett, that crowd was fantastic.
Yeah.
They were ready to party, and it was a lot of fun being able to perform.
Yeah, a lot of
wet people in the crowd.
Yeah.
They're soaked, dripping, and you know when that happens, the hands start to clapping. You know what I'm saying?
I have no idea.
It's a natural reaction.
Yeah, that's it. It's the humidity around here.
So
you
they were
know?
clapping for us. They were cheering. They're doing a Dark Order, and you know this is Seattle, and you know home of the Brave. So you buy the tickets and you put on the show. What do you think about that?
Hey, great speech. Great speech. I have nothing to add.
Okay.
She's in it. Where is that sleeping bag going?
She's trying to make an escape.
She's going to the back. It's really inconvenient that we have. I was gonna say it's inconvenient that we have no cameras back there. Ah, there you go. Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God! He killed her!
Who's that?
Daddy.
Who's that? Who's that, bud? Is that Daddy? Does Daddy have a... You want to open it? You know there's only 5,000, right?
Do it.
You want to open it? This is wild. You can open it. Come here.
Whoa.
Yeah, we can open that too, bud.
Who is this?
Who's that? Yeah.
That's cool, right?
You want to open it? Let's open
All right, I was hoping you were gonna open it.
it. Part of me was like,
I asked him too. I was like, you can open it.
Well, there'll be more. You remember that.
part of me was like, oh man, this is like, do I? And then I'm like, I can't not.
Yeah.
Do you see the wrestling ring? Yeah. Is that all you really care about now?
We can go there next.
Yeah. Let's open it. Daddy's not taking any care of this box, but that's okay.
Whoa.
You want the other head too?
You got options.
Yeah. Look, you can play with Daddy now. No, it's just an extra.
What do you think?
Do you like it?
Can I see it?
Can you hold it up and show us?
Yeah. Hold it. Good job. Do you like it a lot? Yeah. Can Daddy see it? Daddy's just been waiting his whole life to see it. This is so crazy.
Oh, yeah, you want to do it?
Probably the best one, best figure ever, if I had to say.
You're in a set with Jeff Hardy, bro.
Yeah, so that's, I was looking at the back of the box today, like the picture, and I was like, I'm in a set with Jeff Hardy. Like,
Definitely a figure you played with.
yeah, oh,
Yeah.
hundreds of Jeff Hardy figures that I've played with, like, just absolutely wild. And even like Brian and Mox and Claudio, like, it's very, very, very cool. Yeah, this is awesome. Do you like it, bud? Look. Yeah, we're gonna play in the rest.